Hi, I'm Paul from the Shark Trust. We've been here all weekend. We've got this small stand right in the middle of the show. We've been talking to people about the Shark Trust, about our work, how we work to protect sharks and rays through policy, through engagement, through partnerships. I've also had the chance to do a talk over on one of the stages, so I'm going into a bit more depth about the type of the work that we do and how we can all get involved in protecting sharks for the future. So we've had a great time here today. We've got you can see behind me some 360. We've created some VR headsets so that people can have a virtual dive in with sharks. We've been selling memberships. We've been even getting rid of a few plushies and just generally having a great shark time around here. Divers are our natural supporters. We meet so many divers who want to get involved in shark conservation, really interested in the type of work we do. So it's been really nice to come here, meet so many people, get so much great feedback from people about what we do, and just really have a great time.
Oh, but then there's the silky shark. The silky shark is quite a beauty. And they're called the silky shark because their dermal denticles, their scale, effectively their scales, are the densest of all sharks. And so they're relatively smooth and silky in appearance. North Atlantic blue sharks have a migration of about 9,000 kilometers each year. They mate in one part of the Atlantic, they pup in another part of the Atlantic, they feed in another part. And so they really kind of tell that story of the one ocean. What do all these sharks have in common? I've shown you a kind of a snapshot. I don't know how many species I've just shown you, maybe 15, maybe 20. They're all very different. They're different in their biology, they're different in their morphology, what they look like, how they're made up, but they're also different in their conservation needs. Not all sharks are the same. And so when we talk about shark conservation, we can't treat every shark in the same way. We have to kind of adapt to the particulars of the species. What they do all have in common is they're all valuable in one way or another. Now, when we talk about the value, we tend to think about economic value. What's the economic value of sharks? The biggest product, the most valuable product for sharks is shark meat. It's not fins anymore, it's shark meat. Shark meat trade globally worth about $2.6 billion. It's a huge international trade. Sharks are also valuable for ecotourism. Round about $350 million a year value in ecotourism. So sharks have this economic value, but they also, of course, have a cultural value. They have a value to us. They have an intrinsic value. They've been around for 400 odd million years. So they have a value in multiple different ways, not just economic. And I think that's, when we think about shark conservation, we have to think about our responsibility to pass on to future generations what we've been lucky enough to inherit. The population abundance of these 31 species had declined by 71%. So if you take 71% away from anything, it's quite a lot missing. And this is in my lifetime. This is a 50-year period from 1970 to 2020. 71% decline in the population abundance of this species.